Hey guys, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. Alright, this is a heavy rotation video. What is this stuff? Okay, I got records, if you can see, just on every surface all around me. But yeah, I've been doing good here lately. I wanted to do a heavy rotation, got a lot of recent finds. A lot of 45s, which I'm probably not going to show you guys today, just because most people have let me know they don't care about 45s. I'll probably show a few, but maybe at the end. But I bought a big collection on Friday of like modern rock stuff, like a bunch of like stuff that most people that watch the channel are probably not into, but stuff like Deftones and Every Time I Die, and the guy had just the entire catalog of Every Time I Die, Between the Buried and Me, Circus Survive. There's a few bands that he was real big into, but he had like everything Limp Bizkit ever did, and like I don't know, he had some cool stuff. A lot of his taste in that era overlaps with mine, because growing up in the early 2000s, there was so much stuff I listened to back then that some of it I forgot existed. So having fun going through that stuff. I've kept a couple. But anyways, I've got some rare stuff as usual. I've got some common stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'd start going through it. Let's see where I want to start. We'll start with the rare stuff. Everybody always wants to see that stuff. Speaking of the collection I just bought, this is the one. Like as soon as I started looking through the collection, the first crate I went to, this was the first record in there. This is Limp Bizkit $3 Bill, y'all. And this is the original first Interscope pressing of this. I was pretty blown away to see this. This is one of those things I've always wanted. It's an original US 97 press. I've always wanted it, but I haven't wanted to go pony up on Discogs to get one. It has a $100 price tag. He paid $100 for it in 2020, which the price on it has gone up quite a bit since then. But it's still, I mean, to get one in a collection was really cool. I was like, oh man, that's great. So yeah, the collection was not cheap, but it was worth getting. There's a lot of like limited edition stuff in there, but there's a couple Limp Bizkit ones I still probably need. But me and the guys from the shop are going to go see Limp Bizkit on Friday. So their opener is Nate No Face, and he's on Riding Easy Records, and Daniel from Riding Easy Records hooked me up with some like VIP passes and stuff, so I'm excited to go see Limp Bizkit on Friday. Anyways, which I don't go see live shows at all, but they're like, supposed to be really, really good seats, and I'm fine with that. I don't want to be out in like the pit or whatever. I'm too old for that crap. Alright, I got a handful of rares for you. And sometimes I get tired of talking about rare records, and I just want to talk about common ones. Because I think a lot of people don't. Well, people obviously care about the rare ones, but we'll get to. There's a band that I've been like going all out on here lately. That's a very common band that you guys have all heard. This one is called Mike Feam's I Would Dream. Very good, like folk psych, Tucson, Arizona. Very nice, clean copy of that. Singer-songwritery, acid folk type stuff. Some fuzz guitar in there. Very cool record. I've had my eye on it for a while, and a friend of mine that had it for sale has been kind of like, hey, have you listened to that Mike Feam's record yet? It's really good. This is one that I've been wanting for years and years and years and never been able to find. This is The Electric Toilet. Tremendous record. I really want to get this framed in the bathroom at the shop, but it's just too expensive of a record to put in a frame. Maybe I can get like a copy of it or something. But it's on the NASCO label, along with like whale feathers and felt. You know, felt's the big one on NASCO. But yeah, really tremendous hard rock record. If you like felt, I feel like you probably would like that. Really good stuff. Oh man, this one is, oh gosh, I've been wanting this record for so long. A friend of mine had it. The Jarvis Street Review. I love one of the coolest psychedelic covers I've ever seen on this thing. Look at this. It's a gatefold. It's really, really good shape. It looks like it was It came from a radio station in Canada. It's got a Vancouver, BC property of CBC. It looks like a radio station, but that's the front. Look at the back, like the whole thing. How incredible that is, man. Probably one of my favorite cover art for anything. And it's just such like a small, it is on Columbia, but that's the inner gatefold, but kind of a small band that you would never think. They probably had a good budget for album design, I guess, since they were on Columbia. I don't know. But really fantastic Psych record. It's been on my want list for a decade or more, and finally found a decent one at a good price. So stoked to get that one. I talked about my last video, probably Zamrock stuff. I've got everything now. So I'm kind of looking for clean copies to replace some of my beater copies of stuff, because some of them, you're lucky to get a copy at all, even if it's trashed. So this one is 45,000 volts. This is actually volume 2. So there's a volume 1 and a volume 2. They look exactly the same. Some of them have like a volume 2 stamped right here. I should have grabbed I have another copy of this and it has volume 2 stamped right there, but this one doesn't. But anyways, these are always trash. And I had a volume 2 and it was decent, but check this out. For a Zamrock record, look how clean that thing is. That's just a little piece of paper right there. But just a couple tiny little hairlines, but nothing major. For a Zamrock record, that's unbelievable. A good buddy of mine got it and passed it over to me. So thrilled to have that. Oh man, this one is dope as well. Hold on, this is on the Cook label, CWC, the 100-weight. This is a fantastic German krautrocky record. It's got a buddy of mine that I got this from. He loved it, and it's really good heavy hard rock, but it's got horns in it, and he said he didn't like the horns, so that's why he was getting rid of it. I actually don't mind the horns in it. I usually don't like horns, but these aren't too bad. I think they actually add a nice little flavor to it. But man, look at that. Such a cool cover. It's got that graveyard cover. I've been wanting this for a long time. This is a weird one. Me and him were having a hard time coming up with a price, because if you look it up on Discogs, it's one price, and if you look it up on Psych, it's totally different. So trying to meet in the middle somewhere. It's kind of a weird one, but with rare records like that, it's crazy, because if one goes too much or too cheap on Discogs, it messes with it, and then if somebody gets one in the future, they're like, oh, well, the last one went for this, I'll just post another one for that, and then you're like, what's going on? So anyways, that's a cool record. He also sold me a couple more. He just got my friend, his name's Chris. I talk about him sometimes on here. On Instagram, we talk some. He's his username's the Realm of the Wax Kingdom or something. But we do a lot of horse trading back and forth. And he just got a really nice, relatively clean Rivers. So he's selling a couple things. This is Gravy Train Second Birth on the Dawn label. I've got an original US of this, and needed the UK, so I probably will sell my first US at our anniversary sale in October. I'm stockpiling some things for that. And then this one is beautiful, beautiful Staircase to the Day Gravy Train original press on Dawn. Look at that cover, Roger Dean. Beautiful artwork. Yeah, thrilled to get these. I need all the OG Gravy Trains. I didn't have it. All I had was the first US of that one. So needed these two. Great stuff. Alrighty. Knocking it out. I don't have too much to show. I guess I got a lot to show. We'll see. Spirit of John Morgan. Funny, I had the disc for this. See that label? Somebody sold me a disc for it without a cover, and I was like, hopefully I can find a cover someday. So I've been looking for a cover for one forever. And he had one for sale at a decent price, and I had the cover, and I was like, I'll take it. This one kind of reminds me. It's like a heavy blues rock. If you like that album, Killing Floor, it's kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Just really good UK hard rock slash blues rock stuff. Pretty good. Some blues rock stuff is real basic. Real vanilla. Nothing crazy to it. That's a little bit. It's got a little more to it. It's pretty good. So I like that one. Let's see. Here's one more. I got this one's the Strata East. This is the Farrah Sanders and Isa Fozam, My Gifts. I have a lot of Strata East stuff, and I want to say I got most of it, but I don't. There's so much that there's a couple that are unfindable. You know what I mean? So I've got a good bit. I probably got 60%. I don't know. I've got a lot of Strata East, but this one I didn't have. I traded some stuff to him. I got this one, and I got another record. I got a stack over there I forgot to grab from. So I don't know. I'm probably missing some things on my recent finds. But lately, the other day, I picked up this record. Don't know why. Hold on. Let me show. I got a couple more rare ones stuck in here. I forgot to show. All right, I got some great 45s. Too bad you guys don't care about it. Maybe I'll just do like a heavy rotation 45s alone video. This is a great one called Fragile. I need to clean this one up a little bit. I was going to bring it to the shop, but I got so busy. I've got really, really killer hard rock record. I've been looking for this one for a little while. I haven't listened to it a whole lot. So I'm excited. It's been one that has kind of been on my list, but I've not really listened to it too much. So I'm excited to get into that one. I probably should have listened to it a little bit before posting the video. This is a really cool one. This is Trower, Spillane, and McFarlane. Very, very cool record. It's kind of, you can't see, it's called Blue John. You can't see the cover. For some reason, this was kind of worn in a weird way. You can't really see the text, but this is a really cool, along the same lines of the folk psych type stuff. It's got some good guitar work on there, but it's like these three, and very, very good singer-songwriter acid psych folk type stuff. Very cool record. This one's called Hosanna in the Morning, and it's along those same lines. Acid folk, fuzz guitar type stuff. It's a Christian rock record. These guys look like total squares. Pretty funny. But yeah, it's got some teeth to it. It's pretty cool. There's a whole kind of subgenre of acid. They call it like acids or acid folk. That's kind of what this is. It's just some folky type of vocals and acoustic guitar and occasional fuzz guitar solo. That's kind of what this is. Very good. And this is one I bought from him that I don't have any idea. I've not listened to it. I bought it just on the look, so I'll have to put it in another heavy rotation. But it's called Eternity on Band of Gold Records. Look at that. I don't know anything about this record. I will be listening to it and reporting back, but it's very cool. And this one I listened to a while ago, and I can't remember. It's like hard rock from the Philippines. Am I right in saying that? I think it's the Philippines. Yeah, Philippines. Anak Bayan. Very cool type of stuff. I saw this one in my buddy's for sale stack and ended up getting a good deal on it. But yeah, like Filipino hard rock type stuff. Very cool. You guys seen like videos of Filipino people singing karaoke? It's pretty unbelievable. I love it. It's like one of my favorite like types of videos to look up online, because like their culture, like karaoke is such a huge deal. So I mean, absolutely mind-blowing singers in the Philippines. Anyway, so I was going through, I don't even know what made me do it, but I was listening to this Deep Purple in rock. I pulled it the other day. I was like, I haven't heard this in a long time, and I need to revisit it. Like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, I listened to all my Deep Purple records through and really enjoyed it and had a good time listening to them. I kind of went down the rabbit trail with it, and then I haven't listened to a lot of Deep Purple since then, but they got some really, really strong tracks, obviously. I mean, outside of, Speed King and Highway Star and Smoke on the Water, those are the big ones, They got some really, but this album, I listened to it the other day for the first time in a while. It's just, and it really, God, this is like an absolutely mind blower of a record. I think this might be my favorite Deep Purple record. So good. There's a few different eras of Deep Purple. This is when, so you got the first three, and then Ian Gillan comes in, and that's when it starts getting real spicy, hard rocky. So this is an original UK. Do I have it backwards? Yeah, I had it in there backwards. But yeah, beautiful copy of this in rock. And then so a friend of mine that sold me, he's been selling me like little chunks of his collection over the past couple years, and he finally sold me the last of it. And so that came with a huge box of 45s, which I'll show you the box. I'm not gonna go through all of them. And then like the rest of his like Deep Purple stuff and a few others. So I've been comparing his with mine and cleaning them up and all this stuff. This is slightly before in rock. Still great stuff. You still got that Ritchie Blackmore blazing guitar stuff, but it's not quite as good in my opinion. I just don't, I mean, those few, maybe 5 albums and just in a row, just bam, 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 killer. This one is the live at the Royal Albert Hall, original UK. Here's a really, really nice UK Fireball. It's got a textured, really sweet, I don't know if you can see, really nice textured cover. And I have it's hard because I have a Warner Brothers green label of this, and it is untouched mint. So I had to keep them both. I try to only keep one copy of every record, but this is like probably a second pressing of this Machine Head. It's on the Purple P label, but record collectors are so weird. But it's got the EMI. I can't remember. It's got the EMI. It's supposed to have the gramophone, I think. Anyways, in the weeds, but obviously fantastic record. I have a original Japanese pressing of this as well. This one is as strong as In Rock, but you hear Smoke on the Water so much, you almost want to skip it. It's just like, ugh. I mean, if I'd never heard it before, it would be the most mind-blowing song ever, but I've heard that song 10,000 times, and it's just a bit much. Another incredible one. This is a really nice UK pressing of this. This one, I just got is it in here? No. I just got a white label promo of this too. This is an original first press of Burn, a little bit later, but still really, really killer. And then this is a original UK Stormbringer as well. Super clean, fantastic stuff. First press of that. And then this is the first UK of Deep Purple made in Japan. When I was a kid, I don't know why I'm thinking of this story. I'm so tired, guys. I'm sorry. When I was a kid, I went to the flea market with one of my buddies, and his dad was going to come pick us up. I didn't have my license yet, neither did he. I was probably 13 or 14. And I found an original US of this. I mean, I don't know if it was original US. It probably was. And he picked us up from the flea market, and he's like, hey, you guys want to go to the movies? I think we went and saw, like, Spider-Man or something. And I left it in the backseat of his car, not thinking anything of it. And when I went back in his car, I pull it out, and it's just like, terrible, warped, just absolute destroyed. What else I got? Got this Deep Purple in concert. Beautiful, really killer show. I had one of these in the shop a couple weeks ago, and I ended up selling it, and man, I should have kept that. And then he had all these like really good officially released concerts. It's 1970s, Long Beach 71. This is the concert 72. Copenhagen 72. Graz 75. Paris 75. But I mean, those Blackmore flaming guitar solos are absolutely wild. What else do I have? I'll show you this. Somebody came in with some really clean promos. Look at this Queen Sheer Heart Attack white label promo. So that's my second Queen record that I have. I've got their debut. I have a promo of that. So I'm kind of just like sticking with the common bands and stuff, sticking to promos. Or if they're like super clean with hype stickers and stuff. Gotta have a little bit of a challenge, you know. I got a lot of 45s here. I'm not gonna show them all. See if there's anything that I absolutely have to show. This is the one from my buddy. I was telling you guys about. These are all hard rock 45s. A lot of them have picture sleeves. You know, see if there's anything that kind of stands out that I want to show. Just really, really solid stuff. Like this is Strawberry Path, really killer. I've got the LP as well, but Japanese hard rock. Oh man, there's some of these that don't have sleeves. He's got like stuff from all over the world, like Turkey, like Psych from Turkey. I need to just do a standalone video of this. Tortilla Flat, if you know, that's a really, really killer one. Ooh, this one is mind-blowing. This is Fifth Dead. Very, very good. I had one of these already, but I didn't have the picture sleeve, so it was nice to get that. But yeah, a lot of... this is the Michael Turner In Session. Ancient Greece did a couple Michael Turner 7 inches. Really good. This is on Peppermint. This is Left End. They put out the full Left End LP on Peppermint. Lord, what else is in here? Variations. A bunch of Ancient Greece stuff I didn't have. Like some of them, he even had like some test pressings and stuff. This one's really cool. Samurai. Very, very cool record. But anyway, it's just stuff like that. I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, he's got like... These aren't expensive like you think they would be, but, you know, Irish Coffee, 45s, has a couple of those. You know, UFO. Here's some cool ones. This one's South American, I believe. I can't remember where this is from. Maybe Brazil or something. But this is a Deep Purple. Very cool. But he had, you know, that's a great one. Super Trooper and Bloodsucker. Come on. Two mind blowers. But anyways, oh, look at this one. It's Geronimo. Very cool. So this whole thing has just been a whole barrel of fun for me. I've been listening to them like crazy, having just like little 45 parties out here. So that's kind of been what's been going on with my collecting lately. I'm sure I have some other stuff that I haven't showed, but I'll probably leave it there. But in my personal life, I just turned 36 the other day. I've been really trying hard to figure out a way to get away from my phone. It's really hard because I work a lot from home. Like Logan runs the shop, and I do a lot with the label and price records at home, do stuff like that. Try to be at home a good bit with the kids and everything. But working from home, you know, you always have to have... I'm working on my phone a lot, you know what I mean? So, and it gets to where you get sucked into it. And so I've been really looking for ways to get away from it. And I really thought about getting like a flip phone and only using my iPhone on like days that I absolutely have to have it, you know? But I think this is probably a longer story for another day. But I think the best way to do it is to just have a lot of discipline and I really hate social media a lot. And it's funny because I worked really hard to build a really good community on social media, but it gets to where it takes a lot of time and attention, and I really want my attention directed towards other things, you know? I don't really need social media validation or anything like that. I don't care. So it's just kind of one of those things you can't get sucked into it. So I've been trying to, like, if I'm on Instagram or something, just because like we just bought this killer record collection, I'll post about it and then get off and not get back on, check the comments and all that stuff. It's just the healthier way to do it. So I've been trying to reduce all that. But doing really good. Going tomorrow. Me and Logan are going tomorrow to pick up another huge record collection. So we've been getting a lot of records in the shop. So if you're nearby, come and stop on by. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.